Hello, my amazing potatoes. I am so happy that it's Friday. Welcome to my first ever tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoy this. This is a look that you guys can wear whenever you want, even when you're going to school. Who gives a damn if you're flossing as long as you flaunting? Okay, as you guys can see, these colors are very out there. It's kind of not a smoky eye, but I think it's a really pretty fall look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, if you guys want to know how to achieve this look, just keep on watching. Thank you guys.
Alright my loves, so welcome back. So let's go ahead and get started. As you guys can see, one of my eyes is already done. I just went ahead and started it just because, you know, I didn't want this video to be super long, but it ended up being anyways. So I'm going ahead and adding an eye primer, working it like in circular motions. I'm using the the Mica Bella eye primer. Of course, it is super expensive. You guys do not need to use that. Next, I move on and apply the NYX Milk eyeshadow pencil. Just around my lid, as you guys can see, it's really blotchy, just so I could go ahead and work it through. I use this white eyeshadow base just so it can make my colors pop a little bit more, and it actually helps my eyeshadow go on a lot more smoother. Same thing, I just go ahead and work it through with my finger in circular motions. If you guys are wondering what nail polish I'm wearing, it's the black Orly nail polish, and just with the green glitter right on top. So next we're moving on to the Scotch tape. Of course, we cannot do anything without the Scotch tape. I go ahead and place the Scotch tape on the back of my hand. Reasons why I do this is just to remove a little bit of that stickiness so it doesn't stick all nasty to our skin. And then I couldn't take it off, but now I'm back on track, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this right from the lower lash line up to where my eyebrow is. I think this is where I made a mistake. As you guys can see, I took it up way too high. So in a second, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and remove it and reapply it. So just go ahead and line it up from the bottom lash line all the way to the tip of your eyebrow. This Scotch tape is just to help us get as messy as we want, but yet have a really clean look. I have no idea what I was doing. I guess I was going ahead and grooving through. For this look, I'm using the Morphe 35O palette. Of course, you guys do not need to have this palette. You guys can look for the single eyeshadows. Morphe does sell these shadows single. So I'm going to go ahead and link them down below so you guys can go ahead and look into them. I'm going to go ahead with a little blending brush. To this color right here, it's like a very soft caramelly brown. They don't have a name, so winging it once more. And I'm going to go ahead and get situated. And I'm going to apply this right above my crease and just blending it all the way through and all the way high. Just so I could get that transition color perfectly, not perfect, but you know what I mean. It doesn't matter if it goes on the tape because regardless, that will be gone at the end of this tutorial. So just swishing back and forth like little windshield wipers, blending it all the way up and all the way through. You guys are going to notice a lot of weird faces throughout this tutorial, but please bear with me. I take a while swishing back and forth just because I want that color to go ahead and be very like, not bright, but I want it to be even. See, so there you go. That's your pretty little transition color. Moving on, I'm going into this very bright orange at the top corner of the 35O palette, of course, once more, just with the little end of a crease brush. I'm going to go ahead and start right at my crease. And I'm going to work it down to my tear duct. This is just, again, just another crease color. This is just going to help us kind of lay something down. As you guys can see, I go ahead and work this color upwards. Of course, not all the way to my brow bone because then that just makes us look a little crazy. But after I have diffused this color just a little bit and there's not enough product on my brush, I go ahead and blend upward to just blend it right through so we don't have those crazy lines. Just swishing back and forth and windshield motions, and then when I reach the end, switching up with my brush. I'm listening to Selena Gomez in the back, you guys, and there you go. Get it, girl. See, I knew it was coming. Selena Gomez has been killing it lately with her new record, and I'm just loving her. Loving her. Good for you. You go, Glen Coco. Same thing, still working through. So you guys know this is my first tutorial, so please bear with me. As you guys can see, I look a little lost right here, trying to get myself situated. Once more, then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a pointed crease brush, and I'm dipping it into this very, almost like a very chocolatey red brown, if that makes any sense. Taking a little bit of that product, and I'm going to go ahead and work it, blow a little bit of it off first though. And I'm working it back up to where I just applied that orange, just to kind of diminish that orange a little bit. I'm not going all the way through to my tear duct. I'm just bringing it right at the end of my eye, right at that little corner. Working it at as easily as I possibly can without blending too much of it to the top. Again, like I said, you guys are more than welcome to get as messy as you want with this look. It's a very messy, grungy look. It's not very neat. And yeah. I'm just having too much fun, you guys. This is my first tutorial, like I said, and it's just a lot of fun experiencing new stuff with you guys. Again, as you guys could see, I am not working it all the way through. Now I'm going back into with that that fluffy brush that I just used in the beginning with my transition color, and I'm blending that color out just a tad bit. It looks a little crazy right now, but once it comes together, you guys will see. Then I'm taking an oval shaped brush and I'm dipping it into this almost like a very dark, like red glittery burgundy, and I'm working it right at that corner, at the lower corner. And as you guys can see, just swishing back and forth, still leaving that white little spot open in the in my tear duct, just because we're going to go ahead and apply another color there. But yeah, this color that I'm applying, as you guys can see, it is not very pigmented. It is it's like a dark rougey brown, but I really liked how it gave the effect on the other eye. You guys are going to notice that the other eye looks a little bit dull, but I've been wearing this little look for quite a while before I started recording, so I'm guessing that the color probably diminished a little bit. I'm searching for another brush. I'm going in with another regular tapered brush, and I'm dipping it into this very, there you go, girl. This very like peachy rosy gold, and I'm applying it to where that plain white spot is. Working it through. Just applying it enough, but yet blending it through through that dark color. So you guys can see right there. I'm taking it from the very corner of my eye and working it all the way to my right to the middle of my eyelid. With this color, you guys will have some makeup fallout, but that's okay because we'll go back and we'll clean that right up. So no worries. Again, if you guys want these colors to be a little bit more pigmented, please feel free to add a little bit of that Fix Plus. It's like about 2 sprays up to your brush. You guys should be perfectly good to go. So it's 1 and 2. Enough. Sometimes that's a little bit too much, but I just get a little bit carried away. And we go ahead and we dip back into that rosy gold. And now instead of swishing back and forth, we're just going to pat that color on just so it builds that color. As you guys can see, I'm gently patting, so it's not like, there you go. Now I'm switching back and forth just because I felt like I just needed to. So as you guys can see, it looks a little bit brighter, but that's okay. No worries. We can go back and fix this. Now we're going to take backward steps, and we're dipping back into that rougey brown that I was talking to you guys about, and working it back into that corner, just so I can go ahead and blend it through because I felt like I lost some of that color when I went ahead and added this very peachy champagne. It reminds me of the pink champagne from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, if you guys were wondering. So if you guys have that palette, you guys can even go ahead and do this look with it by using Morocco and Fudge. Like I said, we're working backwards, so we're dipping back into that very chocolate brown, and we're working it back into our crease, just at that little corner though. Don't go all the way through. Don't get a little bit too crazy. So you guys could see there it is. And now we're going back again with our transition color. I went a little bit off camera here, you guys. I'm still trying to adapt to my camera. There you go. Now I'm back into the scene. And I just went ahead and blended everything out just so it doesn't look too heavy. And there you go. As you guys can see, we're almost done. I'm just dancing. I'm having my little moment. Now I'm taking a very small oval brush and dipping it into a very porcelain color. And this was going to be my brow bone color. Of course, you guys already know that whenever, see, there you go, there's that little mistake. Whenever we're almost done, something always happens. If it's not mascara on our eye, it's freaking eyeshadow where it shouldn't be. But no problem, we can just go back and dip it back into our transition brush and just add it right where we made that mistake and go ahead and blend all the way through just to diminish that mistake. No worries, you guys, nobody's perfect. We all make that mistake and it can be easily fixed. As you guys could see, the difference between one eye and the other since it has just been applied, but we can always go ahead and blend through, which is what I'm doing here. I'm taking the G17 from Morphe and blending everything through. This is a perfect eyeshadow blending brush. Now I'm removing the tape and dang, look at that girl, you so sharp, you can cut a bitch. Again, if it feels like it's too sharp, you guys can go ahead and blend everything right through as I'm blending right there. And I decided to blend the other side just because I was like, oh, let me see. I like how it feels, so let's go with my tutorial anyways. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a regular makeup wipe and just clean off all that makeup fallout. Like I said, you guys will have a lot of makeup fallout, but hey, guess what? It's the life of a makeup artist. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my Fit Me foundation. I am in the shade 128, just swerving my blending brush around like whatever makeup is left from the packaging, and I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. Of course, if you guys, like I said, feel like it's too sharp, don't be afraid to get right in there with your beauty blender to blend that harsh line out. And you guys can always go back and just fix your mistakes. That's no problem, you guys. We're all learning all at once. Still cleaning around my eyebrows, as you guys can see. Cleaning very much of the under eye just because I'm about to get ready and go in with a different color. So now I am going in with the NYX Bronze Gold eyeshadow. No, wait, eyeliner. I'll make sure about the name for this one. I'll go ahead and link it down in the description below. But yeah, just go ahead and add that to your waterline. I hate tugging on my waterline, but it's the only way that I can add color to it. So you guys can see it's just a very bronzy color at the bottom. It gives it like the perfect look. I'm looking for a smear, the brush again. This oval brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip it into the Stila Kitten. Now this color, I'm going to go ahead and add it right to my tear duct. As you guys can see, just to give it that pop of extra color. You guys, I'm always extra. This is just me. You guys can go ahead and skip this step if you like to, if you already like how this look is. Just go ahead and skip it, but it's just to bring more attention to your eyes. So just go ahead and apply a little bit to the tear duct. If you guys don't feel like it's enough, add a second coat like I did. I just didn't feel like it was enough color, so it's okay. If you have some fallout, just go ahead and clean that off with your finger, like once more. No worries, we make mistakes. Now taking this very small lip brush, but I use it as a smudging brush, I'm going back into that very rougey brown color, dipping it right under, and I'm going to add it right to my waterline just to smudge that out, give it more of like, I guess, a smoky effect. I always feel like it's always good to blend your eyeshadows all the way down and give yourselves just that little extra smoky look, just, you know, for that extra attention, because we are all very extra. I'm extra, and that's okay. There you go. You guys are almost done with your look. This is the final look of your eyeshadow. All you guys need to do is just add a little bit of mascara. As I have mentioned to you guys before, I'm not a big fan of falsies, so in most of my tutorials, you guys will not really see me use falsies. Here and there, if you guys request it, I will think about it. I will most likely do it because I love you, my potatoes. But I'm just swishing through, wiggling through my eyelashes with the Lash Sensational. I really like this mascara. It took me a little bit to get used to it and to fall in love with it. But now that I've used it almost every day, I completely love it. And there goes that weird mascara face that each and every one of us has. Still working through with my mascara, as you guys can see, and done. And now I'm singing because I am happy that we are done with this look. So right before we're finished with this look, I'm going to go ahead and dip into my Cabana Boy highlight and just highlight my face right there, because you know we just gotta be popping. Like, we gotta be known. Like, we have to make people look. And I think that this highlight is just completely gorgeous, and it is an amazing price. I believe it was a limited edition, but a couple of days ago I just witnessed one at Walgreens, so go ahead and pick it up. And I'm going in with the Luminoso blush by Milani. Everything, you guys, that I'm mentioning in this video, I'm going to go ahead and link it down below, just because with some of these names, I don't quite remember them. And I'm just using it as a very light blush, just to add some color to my face. Now, you guys can go ahead, and I think, yeah, sorry, I went a little bit off camera here. You guys can go ahead with a very nude lip. This one is the new LA Girl matte lipsticks. This one is in the color Dreamy. So of course, my lovely potatoes, just my luck, my camera decided to die, but at the end, while I was finishing up this look, I decided that maybe a nude lip was too simple, so I went with this purpley, soft, almost like a Verve color. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.